welcome to the replay. If you're seeing this on YouTube, hello. My name is Eileen. I'm a Couture designer. I feel like I never say that, and I get random people that find my videos and they're like, "What the heck is this?" So I feel like I want to whisper right now because I've had the dogs are just, I don't know, they're just a little not out of control, but they might go out of control at any moment. So this is the Gone Batty kit. I forgot to look up the price before I went live. So you get everything you need to do a project, like start to finish. You get your paste, you get your transfer, and you get the little bats. And there's also behind here the little sticky things, so you could stick them on the walls or wherever you want to put them. I'm actually going to put them on my front door with the project that we made the other night, which was the Hocus Pocus sign. Let's see. Which was this. So I'm going to put this on the door, and then I'm going to put the bats around it. And then I have another project that I'm going to do on the bottom of the door. So that I have to wait till a day that it is not raining and crappy. Maybe a little bit warmer, because I have to have the door open to do it. So this is what you get. Oops, my garbage is too far away. This is what you get in your kit. You get your paste, you get a squeegee, you get little mixing trays, you get 12 bats. I didn't realize it was 12. I thought it was only 6, but you got your transfer, nice directions, kind of suggested how you could lay them out. There's also a video from Couture on YouTube. I mean, they give you everything you need to do this. So I left these flipped over on purpose. So this is, if you look at that, it is kind of a weird color. So glow-in-the-dark paste. So 2 packets of glow-in-the-dark and 2 packets of shimmer plum. Now I'm going to be honest, and probably shouldn't say this, but I personally am not a fan of any of the shimmer colors. I'm probably the only person who does Couture that feels that way, but I don't know. I would rather put a color down and put glitter over it. I don't know. I don't know why. I feel like it's just not for me. So you got a little squeegee. So you literally don't have to buy anything else to do this project. I know a lot of times when you see people do projects, it's you need to buy the thing to put it on, and you have to buy the transfer, and then all the paste and all the different things. And so a simple little project, by the time you're done, it's $40, or whatever. So it's nice that it's and you can obviously use these over and over again. You can use them on a chalkboard. You can do all different stuff with them. So there's some writing in here, just fonts. It looks like it says haunted. It's all cut off, Halloween, boo, just different stuff with the stars and then the spider webs. So let's just see. I did not cut this apart, so I don't like to cut right through the backing. I just cut the transfer, and then that way I can put it right back on here. I usually don't do this live because one time I did it live and I cut the transfer because I was too busy talking and not paying attention to what I was doing. And I cut right into the part of the transfer that you don't want to cut into. So they have all these little guidelines that you can cut on, but depending on what you're doing, you can. I'm sorry, I feel like that's either a really nice noise or a horrible noise. I think it's horrible. If you wanted to you know, if you wanted to fit this into something and didn't want to deal with these little pieces and stuff, you could just go and you could just, you know, cut this right off. You don't, like, that doesn't matter. Just do it however you want. I would just, if you're going to be cutting it, like, don't go too close. You know, you don't want to accidentally cut into it. And then here's our bats. Now these are like a paper. So they're like, let's see. I haven't even looked at them yet. So I usually have my garbage right over here, but I have the garbage blocking so that if the dogs walk in here, they can't like go knock the lights over. So, okay, so the paper is actually, it almost feels like kind of like waxy. I was thinking it was going to be like a watercolor paper, but it's definitely like waxy. So there's 3 different designs, and there's actually a little like fold marks on them. I'm not going to fold them yet, but like right here. So you could make it a little more like 2-dimensional when you put them up. So I'm not going to chalk all 12 of them because, you know, it's like 10:30, so that would be just crazy. And nobody has time for that. So I have my fuzzing towel. If you don't have a fuzzing towel, just, you know, use a regular like bath towel, kitchen towel, whatever. It's like, I should need it to be like that. So I'm actually not going to use my little paste packets. I'm going to use, I have the glow in the dark paste. I haven't even opened it yet. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to save those paste packets for something else, just in case. So typically with the glow in the dark paste, I haven't used it yet, obviously, but you want to put it on, like you want to do your design in white and then the glow in the dark, and you're going to get like best results that way. But I don't want to put like white on the bats. Like so I'm just trying to do this without getting it all over my hands, and then just, so I don't know, let's see if I can make it really, it's so bright in here, it's probably will be hard to, no, you can't even. It does glow, I promise. So let's see. Now the dogs are sleeping, that's good. I'm just gonna mix it up just because it's been sitting here. And I have seen people like mix it with color, like with the, like with white. It doesn't come out as good that way, but I mean, there's, I guess you could do all different. And I'm probably gonna do a little mix of black and gray together. I don't know, for some of them. I'm gonna try a bunch of different things, but first I want to try the glow in the dark because, of course. So I'm gonna do. Oops, I can't pick it up. Okay, I'm gonna fuzz this because this is kind of like a, like I said, it's like a papery like kind of product. I don't think it'll really, no, it'll definitely, could rip it. Yeah, you definitely want to fuzz doing this. Now you could, what would be really neat, and I will do another project doing this, to take, I don't have a chalkboard here. Take one of the, like a chalkboard or, you know, some other surface and do the bats and do them like on the flat surface, and then do like the, you know, paper bats. And so you have some that would be like 2-dimensional and then some would be flat. So I'm actually going to work up here because I don't want to fight the transfer on my table. So just kind of, Maybe we'll do it this way. So I've seen some people even do this if you have a light table or like a light, I don't know, like a tablet or something. I don't know how to guess this goes right to the edges. I'm just gonna hold it up to the light to kind of see. Wow, that's like not even close. Okay, I'm gonna fuzz it more because it's really sticking. I didn't think it would stick that much. This feels very like slick. Alright, let's see. Maybe putting it on here so I have the white. I didn't think about this part. I just thought I thought this was like a lot bigger, or not a lot bigger, but like a bigger so you could leave like a border. But I don't know. I might only do one if it takes me this long. Seriously? I am really selling this project here, right? If you want to get all aggravated. Okay. Okay, definitely easier to put it, like put it down on the white. Still not even. I am like so off. Like it's not funny though, but at least I can see through it. And just if you have to reposition it, obviously just go slow. Don't freak out. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try back to this way. And both sides of this have that like glossy. All right, I think that is like as good as we're gonna get it. There is literally a dog sleeping right at the door here. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's not like, it could come a little lower, but I think it's fine. That was like really stressful. Okay. Let's get a little squeegee. I'm gonna use an old squeegee, not keep one nice that came with it. All right. I don't know, I guess experiment how much we need to put on here. It is like a little bit of a different like consistency. It's like a little bit, I don't want to say liquidy or, but okay, so as we see, like the trick with this is lining it up. Trying to think of an easy way. If you're doing this like, during the day, I think it'd probably be like, make it easier to like go right to your slider, but you don't want to let your transfer stick to the glass. Oh no. Okay. And I also don't know how quick this dries, so I want to try to be careful of that as well. All right, you can see it. I think when it dries, though, you kind of won't really see it as much. Oh, come on. And just be careful pulling your transfer off because, like I said, that is paper. And you definitely, want to fuzz it more than you think you should. I'm probably making the funniest faces right now, like pulling this off because I don't want to rip it. I don't think it would, but just go slow. that actually looks really freaking cute. All right. Now I think I want to do them all in the glow in the dark. I don't think I want to use that other one. Oh my god. Well, I wonder if you could put glitter with the glow in the dark. All right. Let me just move this here. Maybe I'll do, yeah, we're going to try one with glitter because I have glitter right here. So, and it looks like you could do both sides of the bats. I'm just going to say, I don't know that I would want to do that. But I guess if you were doing something that, if you're like hanging them from the ceiling or something, that you might want to do that. Okay, let's get some glitter and see how this works. And I saw that because I knew the glitter was like right there. And this white glitter is perfect because it's iridescent and it has like that same kind of like glowy green tone. I don't think you could see it on camera. I'm just gonna grab a piece of paper. Just have that to the side there. All right, so now we know we really have to fuzz this because it's really gonna stick. Once you use the transfer a few times, it's not gonna, like, it's still gonna be sticky, but it's not gonna be as sticky. You know what would actually be really neat if you did, I'm doing these for my front door, but if I went and I did like the glass, like did these right on the glass, but when the transfer is not so sticky, I would be scared to do it now. Or on your or like my house, like on the front window. I don't know. My husband is not a fan whatsoever of Halloween, so that'll be a project I would have to do when he's not here, so that it's like done. Because you know what they say, sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission, right? Okay. So let's try this again. We'll do it. So I'm just kind of like eyeballing it here. Oops, we're just going to stick it. I'm just going to make sure that we are like on the transfer. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so we'll get to that in a second. I can't wait for these to dry now. So I'm not sure, again, like how, like, I don't know, how thick to make it. But I mean, on that one, you can really see it, so I'm guessing it'll really glow, but we will find out. And then to make it glow, it says like to put it, I don't know if it's on the bottom of the direction on there or what, or if I read it online, I can't remember. To put it like in, you know, sunlight or, you know, in light or whatever for 5 minutes, and although it doesn't take it doesn't take that much to make it glow, because I'll tell you, just like this jar was on the desk in here, and it's like you'd walk by the room at night and it was just sitting here glowing because just from the light it got just from the window that's on the side here. Okay, so again, we're going to go slow. We're not quite as slow. Okay, I'm going to put this down here. Now, if I were going to do this, do another one again, like you could do one like immediately after, but I don't know how quick the glow paste dries. Oops, we do not want to open the glitter that much. So I feel like this is going to be pretty. So putting the paper underneath so that I can dump the glitter right back in here instead of in the garbage, because I'm cheap. It looks pretty just like that. So I'm going to let it sit. I'm going to close the glitter because we're going to. And I'm going to leave it just like this and basically like hold my breath so that I don't let the glitter go anywhere. Okay, let's get this little one. Right, now that we know what to do. All right. So I will go back and like do all of these, and then I'll put them on the door. Now, I'm not saying, you know, because everybody has different brands of paint and whatever. And honestly, like my front door is, I don't know, it's pretty old, and it has probably like, you know, 20 coats of paint on it. And to me, if I did put paste on my door and it for some reason stained, I would not be like devastated. I would just paint the door white again. It really wouldn't be like a big deal to me. But how neat would it be, just like I was saying on the glass, to do, you know, to do them all like with like black, like all on my, you know, because my door's white, do them all with black, and then that would definitely be something I'd have to do in Jax's. No. He'd be like, "What are you doing?" Because I put, I don't know, it was like a couple years ago. I put on the glass part, I put all flowers, and then on the actual wood door, I kind of made like a wreath with like leaves and greens and I don't know, stuff. Let's see how that one looks. Oh, that one's, that's really crooked. So then when the door, you know, the door was shut, it looked really cool. For some reason, it looked really off. Maybe it's better to line it up from this. I'm really excited for the glitter one. It's funny, I always say I'm not really a fan of glitter, but oops, shoot, I just moved it with my hand. Okay, that should be good. Oh my god. This is like the worst to line up. What the heck? It looked like it was like perfect. Here, you want to see me do the same thing 25 times? I think I had it like tipped or something. Okay, we're just gonna go. Oh, I was gonna say we're just gonna go with it, and this one's like the best. Yeah, I don't know. That's like weird. All right, so it's definitely, so don't do this project like in a hurry. And if you're like like a crazy perfectionist, or like, you know, because your border isn't going to be like perfect all the way around. Oh my gosh, dog is like sleeping in the dog bed right in the doorway. Who knows what the other ones are doing? So we have a visitor here. We have a bonus dog. So bonus dog is in the doorway, sound asleep. Now see, looking at the transfer, I'm like, oh, this one's okay. Like that bat, I didn't really care for it, but seeing it on here, it looks, now you really like could see the words. I want to put glitter on this one too. I mean, I don't even know if the glitter is going to work, but. So the other thing with glitter is keep it away from your transfers, because if you have glitter on the back of your transfer, it's going to be not fun to get it off of there. I mean, if you got like a piece or two, it's not going to be a big deal, but like if I got all this on there, you might as well probably throw it in the garbage because it's not going to come off. All right, so let me just move these out of the way so that I don't get glitter on them. And we will close up. Just put that up there. You know, I wasn't sure if I was going to get the glow-in-the-dark paste, but I'm like, I want to check it out. So let's get this one cleared off. That would help if I turning it the wrong way. All right, this has to be dry by now, I would think. So I'll wait for it to be like really like let it sit, just so I could brush that off without worry. I'm gonna have like glitter in my eyes. Just get another piece of paper to put this on. So it's kind of funny. I mean, you can't tell from watching the video, but I have like, well, you could see that light, but I have another like light, and then there's a light on in the room. And I always think like, what do people think like when they're driving by? Because this room just sounds like shears. So I'm like, because you could see, oops, oh, that might be bad. You know, you could see it from like the side of the house as you're driving down the street. So I'm always like thinking like they think I have like a OnlyFans like account or something, like making videos. You never know these days. People that do things to make money. Okay, and now the paper you use for the glitter, throw it away, because just throw it away. Because you do not want to like grab that paper and like go to write on it or something, and yeah, you will have glitter everywhere. All right, let's see. This it doesn't look dry yet. So I think it will kind of dry like more like you don't see it. Now I really want to make it dry so I can see it. So let's see. So basically, we'll just say like the project is over, but I want to dry it and see what we can. I don't know, and then I'll see if I could turn off. I could definitely turn the light off that's like overhead, but I can't turn the other light off because I don't want to like fall over the stand and all that, because I have it all blocked because of the dogs, so they can't walk over there. All right, it's gonna be a little loud, and you definitely don't want to do this to like the glitter one, because it'll just fly the glitter all over the place. I can't. It's like hard to tell if it's dry or not. I don't really want to like touch it. You could just do this with like a hair dryer. This is just a heat tool, or like an embossing gun. Not like a heat gun like you use, like, I don't know, whatever you use the heat gun for. Stripping paint or something. Let's put it this way, not the heat gun that you would use in your garage. Okay. Just to get it a little, it definitely takes longer to dry. So now this is dry and you guys could barely see, like I could see it pretty good, but I'm just going to hold it right up to this light up here. And then it's just going to be like really boring because you guys can't see. Ooh, that kind of smells. I think it's my little heat tool that smells. Okay, now let's see. Just so I could give you the full effect. Somebody just tuning in is going to be like, what the heck is going on? Oh, you can't see it. I was hoping that would be enough light to go off that you could. But so there are our bats. And again, I'm going to leave these on here because I'm going to let these dry, you know, just naturally. Because I don't want to make a mess with that. And then, like I said, you have these little, they're just like, I don't know if you could even see it. The little, no, you probably can't. They're just like little sticky dots. Ooh. Oh, I don't know that I would. So if you're going to use these on your walls, I would definitely test it. Like with your, especially if your walls are newly painted, I'd be nervous to do that. Not on my walls because they were painted years ago, so it's probably fine. But if you have newly painted walls, that could like rip the paint right off. But that is our project for tonight. Thanks so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Yep, it's Saturday. For a little bit longer, it's Saturday. Have a good night.